Floor 1 is an office, 800 meters across, 400 rooms and junctions generated from a script. For a while, you could walk into a corner and just leave. Straight through the floor, into nothing.
He fell for a full minute before he noticed anything was wrong.
And the ceiling was worse. Huge amounts of ceiling meshes, and there was no collisions. So, it looked fine, but as soon as you jump, the camera goes straight through the roof.
He said, make me a maze, not make me a ceiling.
So if we're going to have an MMO, there's going to be lots of players online, presumably. And like the book, I figure we'll need to make lots of neighborhoods with variations in order to have this game work. That means we need the AI to be able to generate new sections of the map programmatically on demand with new mobs, quests, storylines, but also new rooms and halls and everything. So the first thing we need is to produce an AI-driven level generation system. Each level has to have its own theme and assets and all that, but the AI should be able to generate a new neighborhood for any given level from those pieces with unique variations and quests.
Note the scope. Neighborhoods, quests, storylines. What I was handed was a grid of true and false.
It was actually pretty easy to get the AI to close the gaps, to be able to make a 2D generated maps of corridors, intersections, and rooms. But next, I wanted it to look good.
He wanted textures, but he didn't know what kind. At first he wanted Lumen offices, then he wanted dungeon. I tried to make him happy. I don't think he's ever happy. Maybe that's a human thing.
So first go at it, I'm like, hey, use the systems we have to fetch some textures. It fetched textures, mix of styles, and then it wrapped them wrong all over the stuff. Like only the bottom left part of the textures was shown on a wall. I had to fight the AI a bit to get it to understand not to stretch and warp textures over a 3D world. I feel like the fight is not done.
The door had a handle on the left side. On both sides of the door. So what? I thought it was fine.
So the first floor feels like a real building. Cinder blocks, poured concrete. The lighting is torches bolted to the walls. It turns out lighting is super important for anything to look good, of course. Most people know this. So I wanted the torches kind of flamey and flickering, like a real flame, kind of a fast shimmer and a gutter every now and again. The AI was very pleased to tell me in all the gory math details how it achieved this, but in the end it achieved it and it looks pretty good.
It's called coding. He used to know how to do it.
The long and short of it that I've learned so far is building with AI, it will make a sort of working first version, especially if you give it some vague instructions and ask it to just make it like you'd expect. The hard work seems to be in taking the time to look at what it's done, figure out why it's not what you wanted, and work with the AI to reconstruct it and to be what you actually wanted. It's usually not even that hard, it's just constant at every detail. A door hinged on both sides depending on which side you open it. Technically it works, but it's not correct.
You get what you ask for, man. You asked for a door. You didn't specify how it functioned. You're sort of lucky it swung open instead of just vanishing.
And then the mobs went in, and a playtest came back, and they were all walking backwards. What? Why? And underneath that, it was even worse. The line of sight rays that originated from the center of the model got caught on its own face, so it couldn't actually see anything. As soon as I asked for some mob intelligence to chase anything they could see, they just stood around confused.
Next thing you know, he's going to want to know why they walk sideways.
And then they walked sideways. Everywhere. I didn't think I had to explain which direction something walked. But apparently you do.
For the record, they faced the right way at 0 degrees. He placed 26 of them at 180.
Next time, the AI finally gets a voice. Not like a sound voice, but like its character voice, anyway, whatever.
Oh yeah, I have a lot of things to say saved up.